Most people quit exercising at exactly the wrong moment, not because they are lazy or undisciplined, because they are watching the mirror, and the mirror shows nothing. 3 weeks in, 4 weeks in, the body looks identical to day one, and the mind does what minds do when evidence is absent. It builds a case for quitting. What nobody told them is that the most important changes during those weeks are invisible, not in the mirror, not on the scale, inside, at the cellular level, in the brain, in blood vessels, in the machinery that determines how long and how well you live. Understanding this timeline explains why consistency is the only variable that matters. By the end, you will never see a workout the same way again. Days 1 to 7. What happens immediately? The first session ends and you feel it within the hour. Your heart rate is elevated, blood moves faster, oxygen to your brain rises, producing a sharpness that was not there before. This is not imagination. Increased cerebral blood flow produces measurable improvements in alertness and cognition within the first workout that persist for hours. Then comes the next morning. Delayed onset muscle soreness, the stiffness that makes stairs feel dangerous and reaching overhead feel optimistic, arrives 12 to 24 hours later and can last up to 72. This is not injury. It is microscopic damage to muscle fibers loaded in unfamiliar ways, and the inflammation that follows repairs that damage and rebuilds the tissue slightly stronger. Here is the critical thing. The soreness peaks and fades. The second session produces less than the first, the third less than the second. The body is learning at a cellular level that this stress is survivable and that it must adapt to it. This is the phase most people experience as pure suffering with no reward. It is actually the foundation of everything that follows. Weeks 2 to 8, the invisible engine. Upgrade somewhere between weeks 2 and 8, something inside your muscle cells changes your entire body's energy equation. Your mitochondria, the structures inside each cell that convert food into usable energy, begin multiplying. Research shows mitochondrial content in working muscle can rise dramatically within 6 to 8 weeks. In practical terms, your body becomes far more efficient at producing energy. Activities that left you breathless in week 1 feel manageable. Your heart no longer works as hard for the same oxygen. Your nervous system recruits the right muscles in the right sequence. Less energy wasted, more directed where it needs to go. Your resting heart rate drops as the heart strengthens, and each beat moves more blood. Your ability to switch between burning fat and glucose improves. Metabolic flexibility, with profound implications for energy stability all day. None of this appears in the mirror. All of it transforms your physiology in ways that compound for months and years. At 6 months, something finally becomes visible. But the more important change is not in the mirror, it is what happens to your brain, hormones, and the dropout risk that kills most people's consistency before they reach this point. Month 6. When the outside catches up with the inside. Around 6 months, the internal changes begin showing up externally. Muscle fibers have adapted, organized, and grown. Body composition has shifted. Lean mass up, fat mass down. Visibly now, not theoretically. Posture improves as supporting muscles strengthen. Tendons and connective tissue have reinforced themselves, improving joint stability. But here is what research considers more significant than any visible change. At 6 months, adherence improves markedly. The habit has integrated into daily life so that continuing is easier than stopping. The dropout risk, highest in the first 8 weeks, drops as the routine becomes self-reinforcing. Your hormonal responses to stress stabilize, recovery accelerates, resting metabolism rises as added muscle requires more energy to maintain, even at rest. The visible changes get the attention. The neurological and hormonal ones make the long-term difference. If this is showing you exercise in a way nobody explained before, hit like and subscribe. We break down the science your doctor has no time to cover every week. Share this with someone 3 weeks in and thinking of stopping. Now, year 1 and beyond, where the research gets extraordinary. Month 9, the cardiovascular transformation. Around 9 months, consistent cardio produces measurable gains in VO2 max. How efficiently your body delivers and uses oxygen during sustained effort. A 25% improvement in VO2 max, achievable with 9 months of training, means running farther, moving faster, and recovering quicker at the same effort. Your heart beats fewer times per minute for the same oxygen because each beat is now more powerful. Blood pressure improves. Cholesterol shifts healthier. The vascular system grows more flexible and efficient throughout the body, including the brain, where better blood flow supports memory, attention, and sharpness. These are not cosmetic outcomes. They are the biological markers that predict how long you live and how well you function in the decades ahead. After 12 months, something begins happening inside your skeletal system that most people never consider. Bones respond to mechanical loading by activating cells called osteoblasts that deposit minerals, calcium, phosphorus, into the bone matrix, increasing density and strength. Combining resistance and aerobic training produces the greatest bone adaptations. In older adults, this can slow or partially reverse osteoporosis, the weakening that sharply increases fracture risk with age. Stronger bones support balance, coordination, and the ability to keep training without injury, letting every other benefit compound further. Then, the disease picture. Regular exercise reduces the risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, certain cancers, cognitive decline, and all-cause mortality through improved insulin sensitivity, reduced inflammation, immune regulation, and cellular repair. Active adults need fewer medications, have fewer hospitalizations, and live longer than sedentary ones. These are not minor statistical differences. They are substantial, consistent, and reproducible across decades of research worldwide. Here is the timeline in full. Day 1, your brain gets more blood and your muscles begin adapting. Weeks 2 through 8, mitochondria multiply, your heart grows efficient, your nervous system refines its movements. Month 6, visible changes arrive and the habit turns sustainable. Month 9, cardiovascular capacity transforms in ways that add years to your functional life. Year 1 and beyond, bones strengthen, disease risk drops, your brain stays sharper, and the compound interest of consistency pays returns no single workout could predict. The mirror will show results eventually, but the most important changes in your mitochondria, blood vessels, bone density, and brain chemistry begin in the first week and never stop accumulating. Most people quit before the invisible work becomes visible. Now you know what is actually happening when you cannot see anything change. Keep going. Hit like, subscribe for content like this every week, and share this with someone on the edge of quitting. Drop a comment. How far into this timeline are you right now? The biology is working whether you see it or not.